What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Rob, and we're doing Horizon, an American Saga, Chapter 1, written and directed by Kevin Costner, and I've got to say, holy shit, I didn't want to watch this. I'm glad I did. And I just got a few little things I've got to tell you about this movie. This movie is about the post and pre-Civil War, so we get a lot of stuff that I didn't know about. Like, well, this is not real. Is it real? This is about the American West. Let's review it. Look, what I was trying to say was I don't know really much about the Civil War. We didn't in Australia get taught heaps about the Civil War. You get taught about the World War One and World War Two, but not too much about the Civil War. And what gets me in this movie, and I'll get into the actors and their performances and all that, but what gets me is what they didn't explain in this movie, which this is a great movie, don't get me wrong. What they didn't explain, which would have been great for people maybe like me, how did the American Indians get guns? I didn't understand that part of this movie because we've got the Cowboys and Indians theme really during the Civil War, but what I didn't understand was how when the Indians invaded, they already had guns. So I would have liked them to go back and explain how they got that because I always thought this was always their area and they stole the guns off all the cowboys. I don't know. I wish they explained it a little bit more, but let's leave that aside of my stupidity. Hopefully someone can educate me on that. But it is about the American Indians being territorial and absolutely killing anyone and everyone that goes to their areas and territory that tries to set up camp, any settlement that tries to fucking build a new area. They get scalped, they get fucked up, they get fucking destroyed. And it is great. It's action-packed. It looks fantastic. The scenery looks beautiful. The fighting is great. The kills are cool as well. A lot of gunfighting backwards and forwards, which I still didn't understand. I thought the American Indians only had fucking tomahawks and all that. Didn't realize they had the guns. But there you go. They had the guns, so uneducated me didn't know that part, but still enjoyed the shit out of it. Just wish they explained it. But that was great. But this movie has so many different stories. It goes for 3 hours. And it has a few different stories that pan through. Kevin Costner's role in this is just fucking fantastic. He is epic as always. He is fucking brilliant in anything he does. So I don't even need to talk too much about Kevin Costner because I think in this he was brilliant and he was just a fucking pure cowboy, man. Fucking good job on that. Aline Harvey. And she is a bitch. Her character is a bitch and she plays it fucking brilliantly. I've never ever thought of any of her movies to be great or any of her performances to be whatever. They've been good, whatever, cool. But Jenna Malone in this fucking sold it to me. She fucking played the part so good. She was a bitch. She really fucking told people how it was and it was good. Her character was fucking cool, so when you watch that, look out for her character. You'll have a ball with that. Sam Worthington's in it as well for the first couple of hours. Not saying he dies or anything like that, but because the story keeps changing and then you start getting different stories and you go to different areas, so different characters will come in and you'll go back to them, I guess, part 2 and all that. But Sam Worthington, fucking, he's only from half an hour from where I live. Aussie boy, Western Australian boy, and he does a good job as the general. And he warns everyone, get the fuck out of the Indians' territory or you're going to get fucked up. So he does a good job as well. I thought his character was pretty damn good. Played it fucking well. I loved it. I'm not going to get into all the characters, but Michael Rooker is in this. He plays the sergeant and he's fucking great in it as well. And you don't recognize him with his big beard and all that shit as well. But his acting performance in this is fucking magnificent as well. So this is bloody good. Now, like I said, it does chop and change and go to different kind of areas to tell us the stories that are happening over time. And there's another settlement coming, which you'll see in the last hour of the movie. So we move away from the Kevin Costner and Sam Worthington story and we go to Luke Wilson. And Luke Wilson is fucking brilliant in this. Once again, I never thought too much of Luke Wilson in the past. And now I've got so much respect for him because the character he plays in this is just he plays it so well. It's so believable. I don't want to say too much more because you need to see his performance. And this movie had me hooked. For something I didn't want to watch, it had me hooked for 3 fucking hours. So it's a great cast and it's a great Western action. And the filming was great with absolutely beautiful locations. It looked fucking beautiful out there. I wanted to go camping until I see the Indians fucking scalping people, and then I changed my mind. But that fucking brought so much good action that you're just like, damn, and there's so many bad people, there's so many good people, there's so many fucking little military people, there's so much happening. I didn't know too much about the Civil War. I still don't know anything about the Civil War, but I fucking liked it. It does skip years backwards and forwards here and there, and we're going over to different times, and we're doing fucking story over here, story over there, but don't worry about it. It's worth watching because that's what keeps you intrigued. That's what keeps you watching, and that's what makes it a blood popcorn 8 out of 10, an easy 8 out of 10. I cannot wait to watch Chapter 2. I'm hanging for Chapter 2. There's so many good cast members in this. The story, Kevin Costner, I can't say anymore. I hope you can understand my types of reviews. I'm not one of those reviewers that will be like, the sound and the music provides an extra tension of feelings of the cast. The director uses long shots of the settings, which makes it erotic. The film has circular structure from beginning to the end. It was appealing. It was fascinating. It makes your panties go meow. I don't do reviews like that, so I just say it the way I watch it. So if you like the sounds of my excited 8 out of 10, give it a crack. Like, subscribe, do what the fuck you want. Say hi to your mum for me. I'll be back next time with whatever the fuck I do. See you.